Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today we're looking at Crystl Bustos, multi-time Olympic gold medalist. They called it a big bruiser, so if you want to, that pretty much tells you what you need to know about how she's able to swing the bat. I think she's got most Olympic home runs ever. Just hammer the ball, all right? Got a great swing. If you're a softball fan, you've probably heard of her. And I just want to look at her swing here for a little bit because she does the things that we talk about. She does so very, very well, and they look so simple right here, right? And you say, man, she creates a ton of bat speed, and you know, it's effortless. And so, again, if you haven't seen our videos, go back and check them out. We go really in depth on every little part of the swing. But what I want to do today is just talk about couple of the main core things and show how Bustos is doing them, right? So the first thing you're going to see is as she starts to move forward, she's going to pull back this way, okay? So it's this move right here, right? So she's moving her body forward, and she's pulling her hands back here. Okay, so she's resisting, her upper half is resisting against this move forward. And again, what you see with a lot of youth players, a lot of younger players, is when they start to move forward, they don't get the pullback, everything comes forward. So they move forward, hands just kind of move forward. They haven't engaged their back, they haven't pulled back to pull themselves back, to resist that move forward. And so everything's going to get out front. Everything's going to get forward. The swing's going to get pushed forward, okay? And then the swing gets out of sequence. There's no stretch created, okay? So that's the first thing, and we made a full video on pullback. Definitely go and watch that. But I want to show, instead of me just talking about it, show you what it looks like with a high-level hitter doing it. Okay, now once we get pulled back, and we're going to launch the swing. This is it right here. And this goes against what, when I'm working with hitters and when I'm talking, the one thing that I get told by coaches, parents, is that you can't swing like this, right? You'll never be able to hit a softball like this. You'll never be able to get to the rise ball, right? Well, this is what I see with high-level hitters. As this starts to turn, this launches up and back, the bat gets turned back or rearward. The barrel is turning, right? The knob's going to start to turn back here. If you think about the relationship between your chest and your arms, it's turning. So it's not a knob down to the ball. It's not a push down. When I watch, this is almost, and again, I'm not talking about, sometimes I'll say this and some people watch this and say, well, that's, you must be working with, you must see like, maybe one or two girls swing like that. No, when I see younger players, it's like 90% of them don't pull back, swing with their arms, push the barrel down or the knob down to the ball. It's a lot of them. So this right here is a high-level swing. And I'm not saying this is easy to do, especially if you have no clue what you're doing. But it's also coached out of a lot of girls. A lot of girls are taught, don't do this. That's Crystl Bustos. She was born to play softball. She was born to play at a high level. She was born to be one of the best players ever, best hitters ever. You can't expect yourself to try to hit like that. No, no, no. You need to push the ball. You need to be short. Take the knob down to the ball. And then and then it's going to be really hard to be a high-level player if you're trying not to be a high-level. But don't try to be Crystl Bustos. No, you can't do that. You've got to swing this way. You've got to be like every other girl that can't play past 15 years old. And that's right. That might sound mean, but I'm just saying, if you want to be a high-level hitter, you can't just, in my opinion, I go around and I see what everyone's teaching, and it's like, yeah, nobody can hit. It's like, you'll see one or two girls, and you're like, wow, That girl can hit right there. And then you watch her swing, you're like, her swing's different than all these other girls. No, 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 she was just born special. No. She just swings, she moves her body different than the other girls do. She's able to create way more bat speed in a really good path. And she's able to be really, really quick. This is how you are able to hit a ball up. This is how you're able to hit, you know, very little reaction time. How do you do it? You've got to be able to launch the barrel quickly and get it in the zone fast. And the other ways don't do it. Okay? So she's turning this barrel to the ball. It's this turns here, upper body launches back, barrel's being turned, getting into the zone deep, on path with the ball. This ball's up and this barrel's traveling slightly up into the ball. Just like if I put a top baseball player here. There's the path into the ball. Right? You can see the outline of the path. That ball's up. This ball, look at this ball. This ball is high. She's moving her glove up still to catch it. Maybe a little bit lower than that. Right there. It's about where it's going to be. But she didn't attack it like this. That's what most people think. That's what most coaches tell me. You've got to attack that like this. Well, they say you got to attack everything like that. But they especially say, no, 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 this ball up here, you can't swing like this. You'll never hit it. That's what they tell me. And I'm like, why did Crystl Bustos attack it like that? And why did all these other girls that I'm watching, all these girls that you've heard of, or all these great players, why are they all attacking it like that? But you're telling, 12-year-old Jennifer that she has to swing like that to hit it. And then Jennifer can't hit it. And then you say, well, you're just not doing it right, or you got to practice more. But then all the great players are not doing that. They're doing it like this. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then why can't I take a girl that swings, totally just armsy swing down to the ball, doesn't know how to create anything, and why in like 30 minutes can you make her all of a sudden look like a hitter and actually be able to hit? Just by applying some of these things. So that's my rant for today. Try not to rant too much on here, but sometimes it gets frustrating. So just wanted to give you a look at, again, one of the girls that everybody's heard of because she can rake. And why does she rake? Well, she moves her body really, really well. And she's doing everything we're talking about in all the other videos. So go and check those out if you haven't seen them before. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video with all your friends. Give it a thumbs up. Check the description box below if you would like to work with me. If you'd like to try to work on your swing, start to change some things, start to look a little closer to this, just let me know. And we will get to work. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.